Okay, so today we are going to read The Spider and the Fly, and we are going to think about what is the theme of this poem. We're going to think about what is the message that the author of this poem, Mary Howitt, wants us to learn. So remember, the theme is the message, like the moral that we should be learning from this poem. So before we get started, it's called The Spider and the Fly. Let's think about what do we know about spiders and flies? Well, we know that spiders live in webs, right? They can make webs and they eat flies. How do they capture the fly? How do they get the fly? Well, it's when the fly, right, flies into their web and gets stuck there. And he like wraps it all up in more web, and that's how the spider eats. So we are going to read the book about the spider and the fly. It's a poem. So you'll hear some rhyming words. You'll hear how it's got a rhythm and how it flows. And we are going to be thinking about what is the message that the author wants us to know. And I want you to keep in the back of your head what you know about spiders and flies, what we know about them as insects and arachnids. Okay. So I'm going to model my thinking as I'm reading it. As we come across words we don't know or come across the spiders or the flies' words and actions, we can really think it through what's going on here. So the spider and the fly, we got this really cool picture. Looks like a haunted house. Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and I have many curious things to show you when you are there. Thinking about that word parlor, it's not really a word we hear every day, but it's something that the spider wants the fly to come into. So since we have a picture of his house and he's like inviting the fly in, I'm thinking it's a room in his house that he wants the fly to come into. Now, in this illustration, the spider lives in a big house, but remember we talked about how spiders in real life live in a web. So I think the author of this poem is calling the spider's web, or his whole house, like the parlor. The web is the parlor, and he wants the fly to come on in. Right? He's even like bowing to be super invitational. Wow. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain, for who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. I'm going to read that again because there's some little words in there that may have been a little confusing. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain, for who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. That word ne'er, N-E apostrophe E-R, that kind of sounds like the word never. So she's really saying like whoever goes up your stairs never comes down again. So she's like, stop it. Don't ask me again. Because that's not going to happen. I'm sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. Those are pretty curtains drawn around, the sheets are fine and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. So now the spider is not just inviting the fly into his parlor, but he's inviting the fly into the bedroom to take a rest and to be in this comfortable bed and the sheets with the curtains and like the whole 9 yards of it being just such a great and restful, relaxing experience. He'll even snugly tuck her in. So now I'm thinking about what do I know about real life spiders and what do they do to flies in their web? How they wrap the insects up. Do we think that he means that he's gonna like tuck her in all nice, like your parents tuck you in maybe in bed at night? I don't think so. I think he's trying to like be like smooth talking here. He's trying to make it all seem a lot nicer to the fly than what is really going to happen. And I know that because I know what spiders really do to flies, and I know what he's trying to tell the fly in this page, and that's not really the same thing. Oh, no, no, said the little fly, for I've often heard it said, they never, never wake again who sleep upon your bed. So she's saying no, but look, she's already walking up to it. So some part of her, I'm thinking, is a little curious. Because before she was, in the way, way beginning, right, she's outside. Then she comes into the hallway. Now she's in the bedroom. So that tells me, I think there's some part of the fly that's curious about why do insects never come out of this house? What happens here? Said the cunning spider to the fly, dear friend, what can I do to prove the warm affection I've always felt for you? I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I'm sure you're very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? So now he has her sitting at the dining room table, right? That's like when you have nice guests over, you invite them to sit out, and he's calling her dear friend. I don't really imagine spiders and flies being good friends. It seems like he's really trying to be friendly and nice, but when I look at that face there, it doesn't seem like it's a very sincere, nice face. She looks a little freaked out. Maybe a little overwhelmed. But look, he spread out this huge spread for her. Got candles. Look, all of this food. He's really going all out for this fly. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. I've heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see. She even got her eyes closed here at the table. Sweet creature, said the spider, you're witty and you're wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings. How brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you'd step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. Oh my goodness, this page. All these compliments the spider is giving to the fly. Sweet creature, witty, wise, handsome wings, brilliant eyes. Oh my goodness. I would say it's like working too, because look at that smile on the fly. She's like, yeah, that's right. That's true stuff about me. Now I'm thinking, why? Why is he saying all of these compliments? Well, I know about spiders, and I know about flies, and I know spiders eat flies. So I have to make the decision now. Is he being sincere? Is he being nice with all of these compliments? Or does he have ulterior motives? Does he have another reason why he's saying all of these nice things and inviting the spider all into his parlor and into the bed, into the dining room? Is he really being nice and sincere? Does he really have these nice feelings, or is there something else going on here? And again, I'm thinking back to what I know about spiders and flies as real insects and arachnids, and now I'm like, I think there might be something going on here, but you also have to make that decision, that prediction on your own. How do you think this is going to end? I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you're pleased to say, and bidding you good morning now. I'll call another day. So she's leaving. The spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner sly, and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. He did have ulterior motives. He does want to eat the fly. He wasn't just being a nice friend. He does want to eat her. Let's see if she actually did escape or if she's going to come back like he thinks she will. Then he came out to his door again and merrily did sing. Come hither, hither, pretty fly with the pearl and silver wing. Your robes are green and purple. There's a crest upon your head. Your eyes are like the diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead. Again with these compliments. Oh my goodness, diamond eyes, pearl and silver wings.